If you're an expert who runs your own business, maybe you're a nutritionist, a coach, a consultant, you're probably living two different lives. In one, you're doing amazing work, really changing things for your clients. But in the other, you're kind of drowning in financial admin work. Well, today we're going to talk about how to end that chaos for good. So let me just ask you this straight up. Are you an expert or are you an admin? Because it feels like you're being forced to be both, right? You're trying to give your clients that incredible personalized service that you're known for. But at the same time, you're stuck chasing down invoices and messing with spreadsheets. It's this constant tug of war for your attention. And that really gets to the heart of it. It's what we're calling the expert's double life. It's this split reality where your passion and your paperwork are in a constant battle. So let's take a closer look at what that fight really looks like day to day. This really captures that conflict perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the work you actually love to do, the entire reason you started your business in the first place. But then, on the other side, there's the reality, that constant nagging stress of managing the money that just pulls you right out of your mission. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty and really decode what this cash flow chaos is all about. Because it's not just some vague, stressful feeling. It's a series of very real, very specific problems that just pile up on you day after day. So first up, you've got the income roller coaster, right? One month is amazing, you're flying high, and the next, it's crickets. When you can't predict when the money's actually coming in, it's pretty much impossible to plan for your business expenses, let alone your own life. And then there's the just soul-crushing task of manual tracking. Every single payment, every little expense, it all has to be typed in by hand. Not only does this just chew up hours of your time, but think about it. One little typo can throw your entire financial picture completely off. It's a fragile system just waiting to snap. And, oh yeah, we have to talk about the dreaded task of chasing payments. It's that awkward conversation that yanks you out of your role as a trusted expert and shoves you into the role of a bill collector. That alone can just totally drain your energy and even put a strain on your client relationships. And this quote just nails it. It's the real-time struggle. You're constantly trying to make smart decisions for your business today based on financial data that's already out of date by the time you've finished typing it in. Okay, enough of the problems. Let's completely shift gears here and talk about the solution. It's time to move away from all that manual chaos and toward an intelligent, automated system. Think of it as an AI command center for your business finances. Now, the big idea here is something called an automated workflow. And this isn't about replacing you at all. It's about building a smart system that handles all those repetitive, boring tasks for you. So payments get logged, invoices get tracked, and reminders get sent, all without you having to lift a finger. You're no longer the data entry clerk. You get to be the CEO, looking at the big picture. So how do you actually build this thing? Well, it really comes down to three key pillars. First, you organize everything in one central hub like Notion. That becomes your single source of truth for all things financial. Second, you connect all your different apps using a tool like Make.com, which is kind of like the digital glue that holds it all together. And third, you bring in an AI assistant like ChatGPT to help you make sense of all that data. All right, now let's see what this actually looks like when the rubber meets the road. This isn't just some theory. We're talking about a practical system that can totally transform how you manage your money, starting today. This before and after picture makes the benefits crystal clear. I mean, look at invoice tracking. It goes from you having to manually check your bank account and update a spreadsheet to an automatic status update or payment reminders. You go from writing those awkward emails to having AI-drafted follow-ups that just get sent on a schedule. The real win here is the time and the mental energy you get back. It's huge. So let's walk through a super simple example. A client pays an invoice using something like Stripe or PayPal. Now, in the old way of doing things, this is exactly where your manual work would just be getting started. But in this new automated system, that payment kicks off a chain reaction. The automation tool sees the transaction, logs it in your main dashboard, and marks that invoice as paid. And it all happens instantly, with perfect accuracy, and you didn't have to do a single thing. So, the big question is, how do you get there? Well, the good news is this isn't some all-or-nothing switch you have to flip overnight. You can actually build the system piece by piece, starting with a few quick wins that will give you immediate results. This is your path to real financial clarity. You want to start with a solid foundation. So first things first, you'll set up that central financial dashboard in a tool like Notion. That's going to be your home base. Then you use a platform like Make.com to build a bridge from your payment processors like Stripe and PayPal straight to that dashboard. That one connection is the game changer. It gets rid of the bulk of your manual data entry right off the bat. Next up, you start automating the daily grind. You can set up a simple rule. When a payment comes in, automatically update its status to paid. Easy. Then you can start using ChatGPT to draft those friendly, but sometimes awkward, payment reminder emails. It saves you time for sure, but maybe more importantly, it saves you the emotional drain of having to do it yourself. And this is where it gets really powerful. You stop just tracking what already happened, and you start understanding what's happening right now and what might happen next. You could literally ask your AI assistant, hey, show me all the unpaid invoices from last month, and get an answer in seconds. Or you could set an alert to ping you if your business account dips below a certain amount. You become proactive, not reactive. And what's the result of all of this? Well, you can reclaim a serious amount of time. We're talking 5 to 10 hours every single week that you used to lose to financial admin. That is time you can now pour back into your clients, into growing your business, or, hey, even just taking a break for yourself. And really, this is what it's all about. It's about ending the financial guesswork. It's about having that real-time clarity and control over your money so you can finally break free from that constant low-level hum of stress and get back to focusing on what you do best. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. Once all that administrative chaos is gone, once you have those hours back in your week, the only question left to answer is, what are you going to do with them? What new program will you create? How many more people could you help? What will you build with the time you win back?